Anyway, yeah, good morning. We're here in, what is it, Orlando? I almost said Miami, some Florida city. And it is embarkation day. Well, hello there, friends. So I am officially at the airport. I am waiting for my flight, and I'm gonna grab some food right now. But this is the official start of this vlog series. This one was a little kind of unexpected because my friend Lewis from the UK decided that he wanted to come visit, and all that stuff. So, and then Carlos will be meeting us afterwards as well. We're gonna do MSC Meraviglia for a few days, and then like Orlando, like theme parks and whatever. So, should be a good time. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. We'll see what we see, and we'll do what we do, and we'll talk soon. So they have this Margaritaville at the airport, and I was definitely hungry at this point, so I actually grabbed some chicken strips and a club sandwich, which both were very, very good, but it was way too much food for one person. I definitely ordered with my eyes. This trip was actually a continuation of the trip from my Celebrity Infinity cruise back in November. I'll put a card above linking you to that series, because that one was posted a couple of months ago, but I'm just barely getting around to posting this one. But anyway, soon I was in Orlando. It was really late, so I went to bed, and then I came back to the airport the next day to pick up Lewis. So I'm in the airport right now to pick up Lewis, my friend who's joining me on this adventure, and it's literally insane in here. I've never seen so many people in one place, at least not in an airport terminal. But anyway, we'll talk soon. So according to airport sources, the plane has landed and he is here, but of course he has to go through customs and all that stuff, so him getting off the plane and, well, getting down here to the baggage claim is going to take a few minutes longer than it normally does, and but I found out where his baggage claim belt is, and I've made my way down there, and I'm just waiting, and eventually he'll be coming from some direction to pick up his luggage. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, and we'll talk soon. So I did end up finding Lewis. I was actually misinformed, and I thought that I was, because normally when you're coming in on an international flight, you have to go through customs, which means Lewis would have had his luggage before he got to the main area where I was at. The carousel and everything did say his flight and flight number, but yeah, that turned out to be incorrect. We stopped at the hotel to drop off our stuff, but then we decided to go to Disney Springs. We were a little bit hungry and I wanted a snack, so I grabbed some poutine, of course, which Lewis got to try for the first time, and if I recall correctly, he did say he liked it. And then we looked through the World of Disney store, which of course they have all kinds of nice merchandise and stuff in there that's nicely Disney branded and of course way overpriced. But it is the biggest Disney store in the world, and it was right there in front of us. But ultimately we ended up outside. It was a really nice night. We went to the Dockside Margarita Bar, and there were some seats right there on the water, and we just kind of like sat there and drank our margaritas and caught up on what was new in each other's lives, and just like old friends will do. And it was also Saturday night, so there was plenty of entertainment at Disney Springs to boot. I had booked us a dinner reservation, and so we had a couple of rounds of margaritas while we waited for that, and I booked us at the Edison, which isn't somewhere that I'd eaten before. It was pretty good. We both got the burger, but I will say that service was a little bit weird. But there was live entertainment, which was nice, and one thing I love about Disney Springs is there's like hidden Mickeys everywhere, or in this case, not so hidden. But yeah, so our Uber brought us back to the hotel, and we decided to call it a night. Anyway, yeah, good morning. We're here in, what is it, Orlando? I almost said Miami, some Florida city. And it is embarkation day. As you've seen so far, we've done a couple of things. This is Lewis's first cruise. Actually, you haven't officially met Lewis. He's my brother from another mother. No, I'm just kidding. What are you to me?
Sister from another mister.
Yeah, sister from another mister. We go way back.
About 5 years?
6 years. Yeah, we met on the internet, but in this weird gaming thing, sort of theme park oriented stuff. Anyway, I know it's a little hard to explain, but I've known about him for a really long time, but yeah. And then we have hung out and traveled several times before, but then the world shut down, and this is our first time seeing each other in so many years.
3 years.
Like half our lives.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But anyway, so we're gonna go down, attach luggage tags, get on the shuttle. I'm not too hungry, but there is breakfast downstairs, so
I'm not hungry yet.
Might grab a juice or something. I don't think I'm gonna do a coffee review this time. That's just I don't know.
I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I'm not really a coffee drinker either.
I could review tea.
Oh yeah, he'll be our tea guy this trip. But anyway, he's my glamorous British co-host this trip. Yeah, but that's a good amount of chatter. Let's go do stuff.
See you in a bit.
We'll talk soon.
So we went down to the hotel lobby and we borrowed a stapler so that we could attach the luggage tags to our bags. And within minutes of that, the GoPort shuttle showed up. And when we went outside, we were immediately greeted by a lady who put the proper terminal tag on our luggage as well and then took them over to the bus. We saw her grab our bags and put them with the rest of the luggage to get on board the coach. And then she told us to get on the bus and we found a seat kind of like halfway back. If you're not familiar with Orlando in relation to Port Canaveral, it's about a 45-minute to an hour drive depending on traffic. And the GoPort shuttle is one of the cheapest ways to get there. And I had used their service multiple times before, but this time I had a major issue, and that's that when we got to the Meraviglia terminal, my luggage was no longer on board the coach with us. We did make multiple stops at different cruise ships on the way over there, so the assumption is that my bag got put in the wrong compartment on the bus and then taken off at the wrong cruise terminal. The porters are often very quick at just grabbing the luggage and loading them onto their little carts, so it probably got grabbed and put on there and just went unnoticed at first, and that ended up being a huge mess of a situation because I boarded the ship without any luggage, and the GoPort people assured me that they would find it and drop it off at the ship, and that never happened. Other than the luggage issue, embarkation was really smooth. We were on board within 20 minutes and making our way up the gangway. At this point, we were pretty hungry because we hadn't eaten breakfast, so we made our way up to the buffet. And I also sent an email to GoPort through their online submission form, but I actually didn't get a response from them until a couple of days later, which was pretty crazy to me. But we decided to make the best of the situation for the time being and had a couple of margaritas and then walked around and explored the ship a little bit.
All right, everybody, so we made it on board. Embarkation was relatively pain-free. You had a bit more like paperwork things you had to have and do, but it was fine. The guy was nice. So far so good, except for one kind of important thing. I don't have a suitcase, so no luggage made it to the port with me from the GoPort shuttle. So we're pretty sure what happened was they dropped it off at the Carnival terminal, and I was not dropped off there because obviously I'm on an MSC ship. And anyway, still haven't located it that I know of. So I may be, I don't know, naked a lot this week. Shopping spree, something. But yeah, that's the update. Otherwise, we had a margarita already and some lunch. How's it going so far, Lewis?
It's alright. It's a bit drizzly at the minute though.
Yeah, it started raining when we got out here, so we're not going to stay for long, but that's okay. So far, that's what's happening. We're doing the Nassau to Ocean Key overnight and back. Sailing, it's a 4-night. Lewis's first cruise, so should be a different experience for us. And then we're gonna hang out in Orlando a little bit afterwards and do theme parks. And Carlos is gonna join us, and it's gonna be so fun. But yeah, I think that's it. Anything else?
No.
All right.
See you in a bit.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for traveling with us. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.